Other interesting cultural news, you have The View claims that the solar eclipse is a sign of climate change, and as youth might say, got ratioed on social media. Now, let's see here. Well, sorry, the hens are what is it? Barking? No, hens don't bark yet. Clocking? There we go. Libs of TikTok actually first reported on this, and they say, quote, Sunny Hostin suggests that the solar eclipse, the earthquake, and the fact that cicadas are coming are a sign of climate change, unquote. Which, it sounds about right for The View. I mean, facts and oil, kind of like oil and water. Fun home experiment for the kids in science class. If you try to mix oil and water, you can mix it really, really hard, and they just don't mix. It's a fascinating yet simple science experiment, and some people kind of like facts or logic. You can mix it up in their brain, but they just don't mix together. Although, who knows? No, we don't. I don't think The View is going to increase their intellectual capabilities anytime soon, but it is entertaining this way. Now, granted, this might hurt your earballs worse than darn near anything, even worse than my voice, but we will play this quick 53-second clip of The View. Granted, it might feel like an eternity, but without too much further ado.
Leaving, we've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. Ran down the hallway.
The rapture is here.
The rapture's here, and then also I learned that the cicadas are coming.
Cicadas.
Cicadas. For the first time in.
Do you hear that? Let me rewind that. I didn't believe it.
Cicadas.
Cicadas.
Whoopi Goldberg was right about something? I almost feel like you need to buy someone a drink. It happens so infrequently. We were just reporting on the show earlier about how her whole debacle saying abortion is, according to her, okay because it's not in the Ten Commandments. Perhaps insinuating that she can't read, but nevertheless, she actually just corrected someone. Yeah, and it is pronounced cicadas, and spoiler alert, they come out cyclically every number of years. Especially if you live up north, you notice them even more. It's painful to hear, I know, but it's almost done.
For the first time in like
No.
100 years.
No.
Two different. Well, this is what I read.
There's two different kinds of cicadas.
Yes, two different times are coming.
The good cicadas and the bad
But
cicadas.
for the first time in many years.
No, every 17 years this happens.
Well, that's not what I read, but maybe
Fact check. I just checked it. I checked the community notes. She said she read it. It looks like maybe she can read. I was thinking maybe Sunny couldn't, but I looked at the community notes on this post. No one's fact checked her saying you can't read. So all right, we'll let that stand for now.
Maybe you know better. But
in a way,
say all those things together would maybe lead one to believe that either climate change exists, or something is really going on.
Returning.
Earthquakes are not at the mercy of climate change. It's underground.
It happens, and the eclipse. They've known about the eclipse coming because eclipses happen.
Leaving, we've got a solar.
That was painful. And talk about a lame name. Her name is Sunny. That's ridiculous. It's not even a real name. It's almost as comical as having a name like Topping. Oh wait, but I partially digress. Now, guess you should be too surprised. This is The View, which is they say it's filmed in front of a live studio audience. So there's some people watching who authentically like the show. I've never met anyone who actually tunes in the show and likes it. If you have, let me know. Then this went viral, to say the least. It got 3.8 million views and 16,000 likes, which is quite a few to say the least. Scrolling down, one of the first posts comes from Paul Zazupla saying, quote, "Is it possible that Sunny Hostin is dumber than we actually thought? That's quite remarkable if you think about it." Unquote, getting 1.9 thousand likes. Pismo also says, Sunny Hostin is dumber than a box of AOCs. Unquote, getting 3,000 likes. Which, be a close call. Because, even AOC, granted, I don't believe with pretty much anything she says or her policy or conscriptions, but she is at least accurate, or she has a skill set for being good at social media. Granted, her policies are terrible, but she has her skill set. And she, as youth might say, goes viral, raises millions of dollars, has people who vote for her. Now, Salty Goat also says, don't these women have husbands or friends to pull them aside and tell them how stupid they sound? Unquote, getting 2.9 thousand likes. Scrolling down more and more, you have Vince Langman saying, quote, "If you added up the IQs of all of them, you still wouldn't hit double digits." Unquote, getting 949 likes. One bad dude simply says, "The dumbest of the dumb have gotten on television to infect minds with their stupidity." Unquote, getting 526 likes. Planet of Memes said, quote, "How is this horrible show even still on the air?" Unquote, getting 566 likes. Which, I'd be fascinated to see the P&L statements for the View. Like, how much profits, how much losses are they generating? Like, what's their overhead? How much are they paying these gals? And what are the ad dollars really worth? Would you advertise a product or service on the View? So they watch the View, then go to commercial break, and they see your business or your show or your employer. I mean, there's certain products I'm sure that would sell like hotcakes, probably high fructose corn syrup hotcakes. But I mean, there's such a. I would love to know what is the actual number of people tuning in to watch the show. Scrolling down, you have Red Wave Press saying, quote, Democrats don't understand the fact that there are only two genders. How could they possibly understand that how climate change works? Follow if you agree, getting 505 likes. Well, this clip is too perfect not to use. This is from Family Guy. And it has Stewie trapped into the glass cube, and Brian sitting on the couch. This is posted by Great Meta, saying, quote, The View in short. And it's the View gals just clucking. I had to do a double take because I thought that was the actual View, but no, it was a Family Guy clip. The look is quite similar. I got 317 likes. George Alexandropoulos says, quote, spiritually, without wisdom is a dangerous thing. That's how people end up sacrificing babies to a burning cow statue and cooking 641 likes. And a reference to the Bible, which, unfortunately, most Americans probably wouldn't get these days. Mindy Robinson says, quote, I've taken taco craps with higher IQs than these shrieking harpies on The View and cooking 776 likes. Florida Man also said, she just admitted that global warming is something natural and humans have no control over it. You can't make this up. I'm cooking, getting 386 likes. Let's see here. There's got to be some contrarian statements. There's got to be someone who likes The View who's going to proclaim their faith to them or their allegiance to them on the X Twitter. Let's see here. Brian Lawrence says, quote, because none of those have existed before in the however millions of years Earth has existed. Climate change, 10K years ago, most of North America was under glaciers. Does that count as climate change? And Cole getting 69 likes. Let's see. Scrolling down, there's got to be Old School Eddie simply says she needs to lay off the shrooms, getting 42 likes. Jack says, quote, this woman is a lawyer. Think about that. I'm getting 75 likes, which I'm trying to think of what category of law you would ever want her to represent you in. I mean, of all the time, one of the VFP channels I would almost think might make sense to do a plea agreement or just settle in the. Let's see here. I mean, scrolling down more and more, just I'm not seeing anything agreeing with them. And again, there are. If you do agree with The View, then let me know in the comments. I'd be especially fascinated to hear what you have to say. Because again, and just more and more, I mean, they're just all ratioing these gals. But let me know, again, have you ever met anyone who tunes into The View? I mean, as always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you could click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.